Oh, the lighting in here is so bad. Okay. Hi, everybody. I feel like it's been a while since I've picked up the camera, but yeah, or my phone. I don't have a camera. I wish I had a camera. I wish I had a camera. But I'm thankful for what I have. Okay, anyways. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. And this week I thought it would be fun to kind of just, you know, a week in my life as a wannabe booktuber. Which I mean, I am a booktuber, I guess, but I guess what I mean by it is it's very, what is the word? Not sarcastic, but it's like satire. But I thought it would just be funny to kind of just give you a week in my life as a wannabe booktuber, and it's very satire, okay? Like, I'm very grateful for like all the support that I have, but I am a very, very small booktuber, and I wish that this was my job, but it is not. This is my hobby right now, and I have a lot of fun doing it, but yeah, that's why I'm still considering myself a wannabe, because I guess like I would consider myself a full-on booktuber if this was my job, okay? Like, does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I hope I'm not offending anybody either, but you know, whatever, it's fine. Anyways, I got back from my trip a few days ago, and literally right when I got back home, work, and I literally haven't had time to do anything. I literally just unpacked my suitcase. That's why my hair looks a mess, because I've been cleaning, trying to catch up with laundry, trying to do all this stuff. And then when I walked into my freaking book room, it's a wreck. All the books are misplaced, and it's just kind of chaotic, and I wanted to redo my bookshelves and like kind of clean them up a little bit, but also I wanted to film that for this video. But you're just gonna kind of follow me as I'm like doing bookish things for a week, kind of like what I do for like planning and all that stuff. I got a few things planned that I want to do. I guess it's kind of like the behind the scenes of what I do for my booktube channel, I guess, is what I would say. But the first thing that I'm gonna do today is Saturday. Tomorrow's Easter, so I'm obviously not filming tomorrow, but today I'm going to be cleaning up my book room and kind of reorganizing my shelves and showing you guys some of the books that I got recently. I think my California trip video is already up, but if it's not, for some reason, I'll show you guys the books I got from California and all that stuff. But first, let me show you my book room right now, because it's an absolute wreck. It probably doesn't look that bad from here, but like everything is a mess. And also look at all this stuff. All of this I just got. So it's a little bit of a mess. My boyfriend's books, I'm thinking about moving his stuff up here and kind of just trying to organize all of this stuff, because I have some of like, what are these called? Cubes that kind of hold like random stuff. But I think I just need to move everything around. And also I have a few decorations that I just got. For example, look at this. My sister got me this. And you're probably wondering, yeah, it's a giant acorn. You know why though? See, I don't even know where the book is. Cruel Prince. This is why I wanted a golden acorn, because of Cruel Prince, and I absolutely love that book. But, and then we have like a little crown right here. So yeah, I just have a lot of decorations that I just really need to like kind of put together. And I also have these really cute little kittens sleeping in socks. Basically, I have a lot of like stuff that I need to clean up in here and just organize. And also, while I was gone, Boots like slept in here, and I don't know if you can tell, but there's a lot of cat fur. Like it's all like, look at this, literally cat fur all in the corners. He just made it his mission to sleep in my little bed, which is fine, you know, I don't mind him doing it. I think if I also have time, I'm going to wrap more, if you can see, wait, I'll just bring it down here. I think I'm also gonna wrap more books, because let me tell you, I am not reading any of my April TBR this month, and I put 10 books on that thing, and I decided to read The Hunger Games. I also don't know if that video is gonna be out. If it is, I'll link it, but I'm not done. I just finished Mockingjay, so I need to read The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes and The Sunrise of the Reaping. So basically, yeah, I'm not gonna get to any of my April TBR, so I think I'm gonna wrap those books back up and put them on here. I'll have to go through and see what books I need to relabel and rewrap. But anyways, that's kind of what I'm thinking about doing today. But I'm gonna try to prioritize the bookshelves, because they look crazy. And oh, I also got more bookshelf decorations. I just got this from Costco, and they're these cute little like LED fairy light candles. They're so cute. Yeah, so it takes 10 batteries, thank goodness. What? Just need to clean up and get started doing this. But the first thing I'm gonna do is I am going to lint roll the crap out of this chair. And this is the biggest lint roller I could find. It's amazing. What? You can't have the lint roller. Anyway, I'm going to turn on some YouTube and we're going to get started on fixing up these bookshelves. I'm basically going to like reorganize all of it, I think. I don't know if you guys care, but like booktubers that I've been watching a lot recently, obviously like Destiny. I watch Ashlyn Kaylee, Destiny Sidwell, Sarah Crowley, and I also really like, obviously Kendall Watson, I always talk about her. And I really like Brittany Manning. She's so like cutie and sweet. I don't know, her voice is so like calming. I don't know how to explain it. Also, I like watching Sarah Nancy too. She's really cute. Who am I feeling? I think I'm gonna watch Brittany Manning's video because I think I missed one of them while I was on the trip. Hey! Also, I do want to say in this vlog, I also want to try to go to the bookstore, and I know that probably seems silly because I technically just went to the bookstore, but I think it's different going by yourself. I feel like I have to like rush, and I don't have time to like really like look around, you know, all that fun stuff. Ooh, doing book stuff. I don't think I watched this. This is really old, but I don't think I watched this. I just found her kind of recently. Okay, I'm gonna get started doing these shelves.
I wanna get to your clothes, gotta get it right now. I wanna push all the limits with you right now. So watch your feelings, the city's screaming, we're not coming home tonight. We're living quick in the world, gotta get it right now. People talk and tell what you wanna hear now, but they all disappear, they will let you down. So we better stick together, let's come whatever, we're not coming home tonight. We're living quick in the world, gotta get it right now. We only need the two of us together. I need only you in this crazy world, 'cause we got love, love. I need only you here with me. You wanna get close to me, why don't you do it right now? You know we met for a reason, but you're trying to deny that we should be together. It's heavy weather, we're heading for tonight. You better take what you can, 'cause the time is right now. We only need the two of us.
I was literally talking to the camera, not even recording, so love that for me. But I wanted to say this candle isn't really working. I don't really know what happened, but the fairy lights on it work, but the candle part of it, see how it's like orange? This one's not working. See, like it's not doing it. So I don't know, but I'm not gonna worry about it right now. It's pretty much my bookshelf, and I'm gonna have to rearrange it again because there's more books I'm gonna be adding to it pretty soon. So yeah, which leads me to the next part of this video, which is a quick book haul. I've probably shown these in another video. I don't know yet, but I'm gonna show you guys real quick. These are in the Rip Bodice bag. I didn't go to the Rip Bodice, but it was just easier. Obviously, I got was Fearless by Lauren Roberts, of course. Next book I got, which I probably already talked about, was My Demon Hunter by Aurora Asher. And this was a gift from my friend Tashi, who I stayed with when I went to California. She got me the Powerless and Reckless special editions. I actually don't have the pink Powerless one, and that's kind of the reason why she got me this, because I really wanted the pink Powerless one. So now I have an extra blue one. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. The last book I picked up, Over the Edge by Mara Graham. No idea why I picked it up. It looked cute, okay? I've got a few things though that I need to work on this week. I don't know if I've talked about it, but I'm going to be doing Bookmas this year, and you're probably like, but Bookmas is in December. I'm starting something new. I really don't know if this has been done already, but I'm doing Bookmas in July. So basically I'm going to be uploading the 1st to the 12th of July, and I really need to kind of like sit down and figure out what videos I want to do. I think my mistake with Bookmas, which if you guys want to watch those videos, I'll put the link down below, but my problem with December was I did a lot of like reading vlogs, and I think I want to do some more almost sit down vlogs, but like talk about books, like my top favorite romance, my top 5 books this year, books that got me into reading, like just things where I'm like more so talking about books, because I think I was just really stressed out with like reading all of these books and stuff. And maybe even spend a day at Barnes with me or something like that. Just something more simple where I'm not literally stressed out, because that's what was going on. And Christmas time is so busy. So I really think that it would be a good idea to just kind of do Bookmas in July. And if anybody wants to join me, I think I'm gonna make a YouTube short about this. I kind of want to just start like the trend. I really don't know if anyone's done this before. I don't know. I'm kind of just gonna do it and see what happens. Maybe people will jump up on it. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna do it regardless because I think it'd be really fun. So I'm gonna plan out some video ideas and just kind of solidify what I want to do, because it's already almost May. So I really need to start like, you know, getting the ball rolling on that and figuring out exactly what I want to do. Also, I do need to wrap some more TBR books because I really want to do a mega TBR. I am going to the beach around May 20th or something, but I think I'm going to save those vlogs for Bookmas, because I feel like I can make maybe 2 videos out of that whole thing. I am going to be reading Beach Read, because I feel like how can I not read Beach Read at the beach? It just makes the most sense. And I'm also going to be reading, I know I'm going to pick this book up. I think it's called One Golden Summer by Carly Fortune, and I think it's the second book to the Every Summer After thing. I'm not sure. I think that's what it is, but I'm probably going to be trying to read both of those, if not one of those. Well, those are my bookshelves, and I will talk to you guys probably on Monday because tomorrow's Easter. So I'm really excited. I love Easter so much. It's one of my favorite holidays because it's just so cute, and I love the colors. I love the springtime, and I love Easter egg hunting. I go ham on Easter egg hunting. Like, you better watch out because I'm going to push you over and take all your eggs. That's not true. That's not true. I've actually never done that. I'm not that mean. Anyways, I will talk to you guys probably on Monday because that's when I'm going to be doing something. Good morning, everybody. Today is Tuesday. I literally forgot what day it was. I didn't record anything yesterday because I literally worked from like 9 to 7:30, and then it took me like, no. I worked from 9 to 7, and it took me basically an hour and a half to get home. Yesterday, I did start reading The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, though. I listened to the audiobook. I got to like part 2 of the book or something like that. I don't remember exactly the chapter, but it's good so far. I'm enjoying it. The only thing, like, I'm not going to give away any spoilers if you haven't read The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, but my thing right now with it is that it's taking a while for the game to start, and I didn't really understand why, but I think it's because they're trying to build like anticipation for the games or something. I'm making a reading vlog for the whole Hunger Games book, so if you guys are interested in that, I'll like, I don't know, either stay tuned or I'll link it. I don't think it's done yet. I don't know. So right now I have a day off. I'm actually going to do a couple of things today. I need to, first and foremost, take Parsnip to the vet. She's fine. She just has worms. When I come back, I'm going to try to do some, I'm going to try to prepare for doing my next TBR video. I like thought about wrapping books, but I'm like, should I wrap more books or should I just use what I currently have. I felt like there were some books I was really excited to get to this month, but I'm not going to get to them, so it's like I want to re-put them in there so I have a chance of getting them in the May TBR. I don't know if it made any sense. Anyway, I'm gonna fix my hair because this looks awful. 1 second. Not gonna lie, like I don't know how to style my hair. Okay, like I felt like I got it for like 2 days and then that was it. Anyway, I'm gonna get ready and get Parsnip ready to go to the vet, and then I will probably be waiting for a while for her, so I'm gonna bring my Kindle and I'm gonna try to read more of my book because I really need to finish that book soon. I feel like I'm like halfway through. I just don't really remember what chapter I'm on in part 2 of the book, so hopefully I can get as much as I can get done with that book today, and then I can read the next book, The Sunrise on the Reaping, and that would be great because then after that I'll read Fearless. And also tomorrow is a pretty chill day too. I think I have a really short work day, so I'll be able to do more productive things at home. I think tomorrow I might film my TBR video, so I really need to decide how many books I want to wrap. Sometimes Boots does this really cute thing. Let me see if he'll do it. You want uppies? He's not doing it. Come on. Good kitty, hello. He's funny. Anyways, I'm gonna get ready to go. Got my coffee and I'm gonna take Parsnip to the vet. Okay, I am back from the vet. Everything went good. Parsnip got her vaccination. She got some dewormer because that's mostly what I went there for because she did have worms. Got that taken care of. Okay, so I went ahead and got ready to film my TBR video. I put a bow in my hair, even though I don't think no one's gonna see the back of my head, so I don't know. I have to find 10 books to replenish this cart. I know I don't have to do 10. I'm thinking about not doing 10 because part of me doesn't want to do 10 because that's a lot of books to wrap and I'm lazy. But then the other part of me is like, there's gonna be numbers missing and that bothers me. I feel like at some point I'll have to slowly like start clearing this anyway. So should I just do 5? Because I think for this TBR video, I'm only gonna pull 5 books because I never can finish my TBR. So I think I just need to do 5 instead of 10. And also I have a couple of books that I want to read. I know I'm gonna wrap this one because this would be the last book in the Once Upon a Broken Heart series. So we're definitely gonna do that one. I think I'm also gonna add Keeping 13 because I do want to read this and also it's on Kindle. It'd be a really easy Kindle book. I think I'm also gonna add My Demon Hunter by, I almost said by Hellbent, by Aurora Asher because this one kind of sounded fun and interesting. And I think I'm also going to add The Rose Bargain. I think I'm going to add Practice Makes Perfect because Sarah Adams, I really love her writing so far. Like When in Rome was really, really good. That makes 6 books. And because I don't feel like wrapping 10. We're just going to have some numbers missing. So right now I'm going to watch Shaughnessy's new video and wrap these books. So yeah.
I used to think I'm the problem, that I was way too sensitive, reacting way too much, until I realized we were different types, carrying a different triggers, scaring us to death. Oh, someday we will collide someplace where we can hide our space. Forget the world outside just for a while. Some way we will be fine, safe place, just you and I, always. I will wait for us to collide. other. Can we slow down, start over?
I have this giant light and it's really cool, but also I feel like I can never get the brightness exactly like how I want it, because I guess I'm just not really sure like what I want, but I feel like, oh my gosh, my bangs are separating. No. Okay, anyways, I think I'm basically ready to film my TBR video. I also feel like I wear the same sweatshirt in every single video, but like whatever, I don't care. So something I have actually that I feel like I've been wanting to talk about for a little while. I can't exactly show you how it works because like I wish I could, but I literally can't. So I film all of my videos with my phone because I don't have a camera. So not only do I have a light that like helps, like I have this window right here, but it doesn't do anything. I used to have a ring light, but that kind of got messed up. So I decided to get this like softbox light. I'll put it in the link down below if you guys are interested in getting one. I think it was like $40 or $50, but it comes with this remote and you plug it into the wall so you don't have to worry about like charging it or anything like that. And it can do cool tone and warm tone colors. And also I have this. This is like my saving grace, honestly. I feel like it could be better, but I feel like with what, you know, the price of it, it's pretty okay. So what this is, it's a rechargeable screen, okay? And I know that sounds kind of weird, right? Basically what you do, you turn it on and you basically mirror your phone to it. So you connect it like this in your little, whatever this thing is called, and you connect it with your phone and then you can see your back camera, because on iPhone, everyone knows that it's like a lot better to film with your back camera. And then this one specifically has a magnet on it, so you can like put it on the back and then you're able to see. It's kind of like your own viewfinder for your phone. And it's really cool and I really, really like it. It's been helping a lot because a lot of times whenever I would record videos, I would like use my back camera and then check it, and then use my back camera and then check it, and just make sure that like it's good. And that was really, really annoying and frustrating to do every single time. This I actually got off the TikTok shop, but I think you can also get on Amazon. I'll put it in the link down below. The only thing with it, it works really well. But if you're doing 4K, it does lag. But like, if you're just trying to see the position of where you are in the video, I feel like the lag doesn't matter, but I don't do 4K anyways. The other thing is that it gets really hot. Like, it gets pretty hot, but I haven't experienced any issues other than that. Like, let me just say, it takes like an hour for it to like get hot, okay? Like 50 minutes, like 45 minutes to an hour, it starts to get pretty hot. But whenever I do that, I just set it down on somewhere that it can't like catch on fire. But it's been really, really good, honestly. Like right now I'm using my front camera. But when I do like my TBR videos, I use my back camera a lot. Yeah, this thing has been really, really cool. And I really like the magnet on it because I can just put it on the back of my phone. But anyways, I guess I'm gonna film my TBR video after I fix this piece of hair, and then yeah, I'm really excited. I think I'm only gonna pull 5 or 6. I think I'm gonna stop it at 6. I'm gonna force myself to stop at 6 because I can't do more than that. I was recording, like, you know, an update for the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes for obviously my Hunger Games reading vlog. And in the middle of it, my dog literally craps on the floor. And I had taken him out. I had taken him out when I got home. It hadn't even been 30 minutes since I got home, and I took him out once, and he only did number 1, and then suddenly, I don't know, and then I had to clean that up, and now the house like smells like shit, and I'm like, that's that. Today is Wednesday. And I will say tomorrow I have a really busy day. The good thing about that is I'll be able to probably finish the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I updated my other vlog, but I'll update you guys real quick. I'm on page 302, chapter 20 right now. I'm like a little over halfway through. And like I said in the other vlog, it's kind of slow. We kind of just got to, like a couple chapters ago, they just started the Hunger Games part of it. Like they just started the trials. And I really think that this book would benefit a lot with having a dual POV. Because I feel like just seeing things from Lucy's perspective would be more interesting, especially because she's in the games. I don't really know why we're only in his perspective. Like, we're not in a person's perspective per se, because it's told in third person. It is mostly through Snow's eyes, but it's okay. I think it's just a little slow, and I think it could have been a lot shorter, but right now at least it's getting to the parts where it's becoming more interesting. But that's pretty much where I'm at with that. And today I'm gonna try to probably edit. I need to edit my May TBR video, although I don't know when I'm gonna put that up. I don't know what I'm gonna do today, actually. I don't know if I feel like editing. Like, that whole thing that just happened with Marshall really kind of just made me mad. I did also kind of want to talk about my Bookmas plans. Okay, it's a little darker, sorry about that, but it is a bit quieter. Okay, like I was saying, I have all my video ideas for Bookmas in July. If you want to do Bookmas, like, not in July, but like literally like in December, if you want to do Bookmas, I would advise you to try to do videos that are easy for you to make. Don't make it a bunch of reading vlogs, because I did that and it was very, very stressful. And also, you can repeat books for multiple videos, but I think sometimes that like would get a little annoying to viewers, because I think when I did I think I had 3 videos for Bookmas in December that I had like the same book in like the 3 of the videos. Granted, there were other books I talked about, but there was like 1 or 2 books in particular that I had just kept repeating and using it for the video. You know, maybe that's not a bad thing, but I guess to me, I was like, okay, I should have like separated it out and kind of like made it its own thing and then put a different book in its place. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes any sense. So this time I'm gonna try to do like a lot of more sit down ones. Like, I'm gonna do the mid-year book tag. I feel like that'd be a pretty good one, pretty easy one, because usually people do those videos in July. I know that I'm going to the beach in May, but I am gonna wait to post a beach vlog, like me reading at the beach or like just anything that has to do with, you know, bookish things at the beach. I'm gonna save that for July. I'm gonna order some of those blind dates with the books and do like blind date with a book or something. Even though I know it's Bookmas in July, it doesn't have to be like Christmas themed. I'm kind of doing Christmas and summer themed, so I'm gonna read Christmas books for a week. That's an idea that I have. This is also giving you guys ideas if you guys want to do Bookmas, not necessarily July, but like during, you know, Christmas. If you guys want to copy any of these ideas, like, you know, go ahead. These aren't new. I didn't make these up, so it's totally fine. And I have like an easy one where I can just tier rank my 5-star reads, my book recs, like beginner book recs. I think that would be cool, because in some ways I still feel like I am a beginner, because I'm somebody that has a hard time understanding book plots sometimes. So I feel like maybe I could be a good source to like recommend books that were easy for me to follow and to understand, and maybe that would like help everybody else. I don't know, just a general book recommendation video for beginners, and it would be all genres. So I am like iffy if I'm gonna do this one. I wanted to try and read popular 2000s books for the first time, so like Percy Jackson, Divergent, The Maze Runner, The Summoning, books like that I've never read. I do have, you know, a 24-hour readathon. I would love to do one. Don't know if I'm going to be able to, but I have a while to prepare for that. And then lastly, I have a generator picks how many pages I read, but who knows, any of these could change. And I also have ideas that I could do that would, you know, be good to like switch it up. So maybe instead of doing like a blindly choosing my July TBR, I could do blindly choosing my books for a week, like blindly choosing the books I read for a week. And then I also have Barnes & Noble book shopping. That's always a good video idea, because you can just go and it's easy to do. You just go and buy books and you just film at Barnes & Noble. That's easy to do. That's like a video I do that if I don't have anything else prepared, honestly, like I just go to Barnes. So I have a lot of ideas, and I for sure do want to do a sister book swap. I think that'd be really fun. And I'll go ahead and write that down. So actually, that is something else that I need to do for this video. I need to find a book that I am going to give to my sister to read, because we're going over to my dad's this Sunday. So we can start that video and like swap the books, and then I can have that already ready to go. That would be like the first video I'd be filming for Bookmas, which is really exciting. Okay, welcome to the book room. I need to choose a few books for my sister. I don't know if, I don't know. I think I'm going to give her multiple books, not to like choose for. I don't know if I'm going to let her choose or not. Maybe I'll choose 3 books for her to read. We don't have the same book taste at all, really. I mean, in some ways we do, in some ways we don't. She enjoys more fantasy. She doesn't really read a lot of romances at all. I wish I had The Only One Left by Riley Sager, because I think that she would really like that one. And she doesn't really read thrillers. It's like, do I want to give her something that's kind of out of her comfort zone? Or do I want to give her something that is something she would probably like? Like, do I want to... Look at his paws. Bootsy. Ow! What if I gave her Ugly Love? Okay, I grabbed a few books for her to choose from. I don't know if she's gonna let me choose anything or if she's just gonna give me books. I didn't really specify anything. The options I have for her are Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. I think this one would be like good for her to read because, you know, she's not like too big on romance, and I feel like Abby Jimenez is like a good place. Like the first romance she read, I think, was A 7-Year Slip, and it kind of had like that magical element to it, and it wasn't like all about the romance. But with this one, I'm kind of wondering if she'll like relate to the character at all like I did, because obviously we're sisters, we've gone through the same thing, you know. But the next book that I want her to maybe choose from is Lightlark. I really wonder what she would think about this one. This one is hit or miss for so many people. I thought it was okay, but I found myself having a hard time understanding. I think the world is cool, but there was just something missing. But I really enjoyed like the ending of it, even though it kind of seemed very random now that I think about it, like the ending of this. But I do wonder what she would think about it. And the last one, I think maybe she'll pick this, but we'll see. The next one is Heartless Hunter by Kristen Cicerelli. And I feel like she's going to choose this one because it's about a witch and a witch hunter. And she loves reading about witches. So, you know, I don't know. Should I let her choose or just make her read something? I may just let her choose and just tell her that this is like a witch and a witch hunter. And I feel like that's going to like, she's going to eat that up. And also it's kind of like that Regency vibe, but also a little dystopian. So I wonder what she'll think about this. I love this book. So it's only a duology, so she won't get mad at me that I'm making her read a series, because she literally said, I hope it's not a series. Obviously tomorrow I'm probably not going to be able to film it all because it's going to be a long day for me at work. But then on Friday after work, I have a shorter day, thank goodness. And I'm going to go to Barnes because I work really close to the Barnes in the town. I gotta go to Costco too, but I'm mostly gonna go to Barnes, and I think I'm gonna sit. I need to renew my Barnes & Noble membership. I guess I'm gonna start editing or something, I don't know. At least I'm gonna load my clips because that's gonna take a while. So then they can start to like change to the format I need them to be for me to edit. It's a long process. I do a lot of work. So right here, this is where I'm putting all of the videos. This is kind of how I do it. And obviously I'm waiting for everything to upload, and I have to do this every time for some reason. I don't know why. It's super annoying. There it goes. Yeah, so I have to wait for that to do its thing. And then I can upload everything to the folders. And then after that, I have to open this other program, Handbrake. And then with that, I drop the folder in, and then I just change it all to MP4. And then after that, I can start editing. So that's kind of why it takes a while. It's not that bad. Like, you know, at least I don't have to like individually do every single clip, because that would really suck. I can put everything into a folder and just like let it do its thing. So yeah, I'm gonna sit here and wait for that to load. I'm gonna watch some booktube while I wait, and then maybe I'll start editing and making a thumbnail for my May TBR video. It is Friday and I'm done working for the day. I actually literally I had my work shirt on and I like put this shirt on over it, and I like took off my shirt underneath this shirt because obviously I can't change in my car because there's people around. I just thought that was funny. Anyways, I'm finally at Barnes & Noble. I'm so excited. I'm gonna probably sit at the cafe first because I'm hungry and I want another coffee. But I just want to give a quick update on Sunrise on the Reaping. I listened to a lot of the audiobook today. I got through like a big chunk and I'm now in part 3 of the book. I know, it's kind of nuts. I'm on page 260 and it's crazy. I feel like the person that's narrating this book is doing a really good job because with Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, I didn't feel anything for the, you know, because like, I don't know if it was the, the guy that narrated the book, he has a great voice and stuff, but I feel like just with the person who's narrating this one, he's very good at emotions and you could really feel like, you know, just everything. As somebody that really wants to narrate audiobooks in the future and kind of tries to do a little voice acting on the side, I just really appreciated that. Yeah, it really made me feel a little emotional, not gonna lie. But I plan on bringing this inside and reading it a little bit while I'm eating and drinking coffee and stuff. Okay, I've got my wallet, I've got my AirPods, and I have my book, and I'm gonna go in and we're gonna chill out. Oh, I probably need to also bring my keys. That would be ideal. My girl looks so sad over there. Okay, quick book haul before I get home. Oops, I just hit my hand. Sorry I couldn't film that much in there. It was pretty loud and there were kids in the cafe, so I didn't get to read as much as I wanted to. I read like a chapter. But anyways, let me give you guys a quick book haul. I bought more than I thought I would. So I did not think that I was gonna buy this, but I read the description for it and it sounds so interesting. It's called Voice of the Ocean by Kelsey. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce that. By Kelsey Impichi? So it's about a girl named Celeste, and she is the youngest daughter of the Siren Queen. So Celeste encounters a seemingly harmless ship in the waters, helmed by the intriguing Prince Raiden Sharp. Her path veers toward forbidden waters. Believing the handsome sailor to be innocent of any wrongdoing, Celeste defies siren law to save Raiden's life, despite knowing he is the son of a king who has murdered many of her kind. The penalty for Celeste's betrayal should be death, but the queen offers her an alternative: right her wrong by assassinating the prince. I thought that sounded so interesting, and then I walked away from the book, but then I just kept thinking about it, and I was like, it just sounds so neat. So I just picked it up, and I've seen this book on TikTok like a little bit. I've seen this book talked about. I've been looking up a lot of underrated books that people have like recommended on TikTok, just underrated books that deserve more hype, and this was also one of them. This is called The Only Survivors by Megan Miranda, and the biggest reason why I wanted this one is because it takes place in Tennessee. So it says on the back, it says, a decade ago, 2 vans filled with high school seniors on a school service trip crashed into a Tennessee ravine. Only 9 survived. A year later, after one of the survivors dies by On the anniversary of the crash, the rest of them make a pact to come together each year to commemorate that terrible night. But by the 10th anniversary, Cassidy has distanced herself from the tragedy, and this year she finally wants to break ties with the group for once and for all. But when Cassidy receives an anonymous text with the obituary of another survivor, she finds herself going to the reunion once more. And the next book I got was A Dawn of Onyx by Kate Golden. And it says, Arwen Valendale had never expected to be the brave one, offering her life to save her brothers. Now she's been taken prisoner by the most dangerous kingdom on the continent, made to use her rare magical abilities to heal the soldiers of the vicious Onyx King. To make it out of enemy territory, she'll have to navigate backstabbing royals, dark magic, and deadly beasts. But untold power lies inside Arwen, dormant and waiting for a spark. If she can harness it, she just might be able to escape with her life and hopefully her heart. I thought it sounded good. I thought it sounded really good. And the next book I got, I've been needing to get this book for a long time. I got Betting on You by Lynn Painter, and I wanted it for this, honestly. But I don't know what this is about at all. I've heard mixed things about this. I don't think this is a lot of people's favorite, but what I've heard is that Bailey and Charlie, they're on a plane together, and they talk for a long time. But I guess Charlie's like being annoying, so Bailey's like, oh, I can't believe I have to get along with this guy for 10 hours or whatever. And then, you know, they get off the plane and do their own thing or whatever. And then time goes by and they end up working together. But then it like, they kind of start to spark like a friendship. And I've heard it was also like about like her mom's divorce or something. I don't know. And the last book I got was The Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren. I was thinking about not getting the... Woo! I did not. She has pink hair. I thought about buying this on Amazon, but it was only like a couple dollars more at Barnes. So I figured, okay, why not just get it at Barnes? So I've heard this book was really funny. I've heard that it's just really funny. So it says, Anna Green thought she was marrying Liam Weston for access to subsidized family housing while at UCLA. She also thought she'd signed divorce papers once they went their separate ways, degrees in hand. 3 years later, Anna is a starving artist while Liam is heir to the Weston Foods conglomerate. But Liam won't see a penny of his $100 million inheritance until he's happily married for 5 years. With pressure mounting from Liam's family to meet his mysterious spouse, he has no choice but to turn to the one person he's afraid to introduce to his 1%er parents, his unpolished, not-so-ex-wife. As Liam and Anna play as a loving couple, Liam's fears quickly shift from whether the full-mouth, paint-splattered Anna can fit in, to whether the toxic world of wealth will corrupt his surprisingly grounded and supportive wife. Is the price tag on Liam's flimsy cover story worth losing true love that sprouted from a lie? Honestly, the way they talk about it on the back, it sounds boring. I mean, because the only thing that sounded interesting to me was, like, the fake marriage. But, like, I've heard that this one was funny, so that's literally why I bought it. So, I also wanted to get it because it's almost summertime, so I figured it would be perfect. Hi, everyone. I'm in the car. I'm going to my dad's for my nephew's birthday party, and I got him... if you're curious, I stopped at Walmart and I got him new Switch remotes because his are like broken. But I just wanted to give an update on a week in my life as a wannabe booktuber. This is the last day I'm going to be filming. So today is Sunday, yesterday was Saturday. I really didn't do much of anything at all yesterday. I edited a video Friday night and I posted my May TBR. I didn't read it all, did not read it all. I'm probably not going to read it all today either, but I am really close to being done with Sunrise on the Reaping, and I'm so excited to get done with that video. And also, I brought the books that I'm doing for the sister book swap for Bookmas in July, which I'm super excited for. I actually wanted to give one more bookish update. So I meant to talk about my book journal. Like, if you guys watched my ultimate book video that I posted, I spent a lot of time and a lot of money on a book journal that I only did like 2 pages of. And I just want to say that I am not doing the book journal. And it's because, like, I don't know why. I think, honestly, I just did the book journal to put it in the video. And that's not a good thing because I spent, like, a lot of money on the book journal and the pages and the markers and stuff. But I am not a very arts and craft person, you know? So I don't know why, like, I thought that I was gonna keep it up and do it. I just don't have the time. I don't have the creativity. Like, I'm not creative in that way. I'm creative in other ways, but not in the way where I can like sit there and like, you know, rip paper and make it look all aesthetic and cool. I can't do that. Like, it ends up just looking weird, and I have really horrible handwriting, so I don't know why I thought it was gonna end up turning out cute, but it just didn't work out. So I think honestly I like the idea of having like a physical thing to kind of like keep track of all the books that I read, and like my favorite books and my least favorite books and things like that. I think it'd be fun to look back on. So if you guys know of any like physical book journals that are maybe already like pre-done or something that look cute, you know, just let me know, because I think I'd be more interested in doing that. I have thought about like making like a Notion or something, but like that's just not, I don't think that's for me. I've looked at Notion before. It just looks like a little too complicated, and I would rather just have like a simple physical like journal. I think I'm super grateful for the growth this year. From January to now, I hit 2K, and then now I hit like 2,000. Now I'm at like 2,230 or something, and I feel like those 200 subscribers came out of nowhere. So I just really appreciate all the support and like all like the love and all that stuff, and it's been really, really fun, and I'm super excited for what's to come. I have a lot of video ideas for this year, so yeah. Anyways, I'm almost at my dad's, and they have a freaking bouncy castle. I would have never had that when I was a kid, ever. So, kind of mad. Am I gonna go bounce in it? Probably. I'm gonna kick all those kids out. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!
Ready? Yeah! Yeah! Now pull yourself up! Oh my gosh! I did it! You did it!
Please! My brother!
My brother!
My brother!
I hate you, brother!
No!
Long live the king!
No!